Hello everybody, this is Hiddensight here with Lego Transformers Grand Time. And here he is in his grandfather clock form. Just to give you a full perspective of how he looks. Here's his side view. All the way to the back and back to the front. And here he is next to Duckboot, as Duckboot is a bit shorter than him in his grandfather clock form. And also next to Chick Bomb, who is also a bit shorter than him, and so they're both in the robot modes. Alrighty, now time to get these two out of the way and focus on the main event of Grand Time. To transform him, what you want to start off with is we're going to start off with the feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, detach these bits, and move them down to where right here. Hold on, wait for the camera to focus in. There we go. That's how far you want to get those bits in. And you want to do the same thing onto the other side, as well as do the same for the front. So let's do the same thing onto the other side. And there we have most of his boots done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab these pink parts, move these back here, and we'll grab the red barrels here, or red canisters, whatever you want to call them, and they will become his little toes. Both sides. Do the same thing onto the other side. And so that's how you want his boots to look on both sides. Okay. Next we'll start off with the arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to move these off to the side a little bit. These red square pieces up here will be moved off to the side. So give me a second, that way I get them prepped. And there we go. That's how you want those. Next up, we'll move the two blue pieces from and back and move them to becoming arms. So give me a second to show you what. And at least. Okay. Okay. And here you have one of his arms done. As you also want to make sure the studs are also placed in there, just right underneath. So let's do the same thing onto the other side. All of it. So I want to make sure it does not come with the arm, so I have to do a little finessing with it. And to get in. And there we have the arms all done, so we're going to get to the shoulders, and then we'll get onto the main event of the head. So the shoulders, we're just going to move them down to the sides a bit after detaching them. We're going to have to move them down here for right now, at least for a short period of time, and then we'll get them straight up to where they need to be, which would be just about the shoulder joints. So this is how you want them to be at. As he does suffer a little bit of battle damage, as you can see, mine's cracked a little bit, but it's still good for holding up for right now, because it also gives him some detailing. And now we just get the head. Move back up a bit, bring down the head, and now we finally move on to getting the shoulders into place. And here we have Grand Time in robot mode. And here we have a full perspective of him, back and all. And the thing about a good old Grand Time here is that he's suffering from some amnesia. So he's thinking he's old even though he's relatively young. Like he's only about 2-3 decades years old. But he got hit by some debris during the war for Cybertron. That the debris, as an Autobot citizen, ended up knocking him out and caused him to think that he's much older than what he is. And for a size comparison, here he is next to Duckboot. And here he is next to good old Chick Bomb. I won't get Hiddensight out just yet, because I have them stored up in another room, so I'm going to have to hold off on doing his size comparison until another video. But until then, this has been Hiddensight Out with LEGO Transformers Grand Time.